HCS 22.
HCS 22, our pro team duels and our amateur team duel playoff and championship. It's all exciting, but it doesn't get much better than this right here. A Grand Prix finale, $1,000 on the line, brought to you by All Jersey Mechanical, All Jersey, all the time. We're going to kick it to the circle here. Josh refereeing here. Our final matchup, Dylan Garofalo versus Diallo Braithwaite. It's going to be a banger.
This is going to be a banger, man. Both guys had to fight through 2 matches to get here, fight through the bye, and they both won. And I can't believe they're both fighting.
And we are underway. 8 minutes on the clock.
Immediate guard pull.
Right into the leg.
Looking immediately. Diallo, again, just dropping kind of weight, smushing the legs, for lack of a better term, and gets hipped over by Dylan here. Dylan's been inverting all day. I have to assume the game.
And look at that job he does on the leg pummeling on the legs every time. It's absolutely phenomenal.
He's doing a phenomenal job. And back into the open, quick pass, but it seems like Dylan had a good read on that one there.
Yeah, he's doing a good job getting kind of deep under there on the half guard.
It's become very apparent that his game, whether on the feet or in the guard, is defensive prowess overall. So anytime someone starts to explode against him, it seems like he's got it pretty handled.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, he's doing a great job of dropping his hips so the guy can't get too far under him. He drops that far knee right on top of the guy every time.
Yeah.
Oh, he's getting a good bite on this. If he could pass around the far side here.
Diallo bringing back the hips, and again, he's going to look to just kind of smother. I think he goes to the neck with that Undertaker choke for a moment. And look what Dylan's doing. He's putting his own leg. He's kind of using his hand on the heel to bend it, get it back in front.
Yeah, that's very
through
impressive.
these first 2 minutes here, both of them seem to be in the position that they've said they want to be in.
Yeah.
So it's interesting
makes
here
it
that
fun.
they both get to be kind of what they were planning and hoping for.
And that's the cool part kind of about it, is that it's like they're both in their spot of comfortable mentality right now. And Diallo's getting that, like, he doesn't want, obviously, Dylan hooking that leg, but he's pressuring down from the top, and Dylan's just kind of in his ball.
And Dylan being able to threaten with his foot like that there was impressive stuff.
He's very good at getting his leg out right away.
Dylan bursts into those leg entanglements, too. He's just so explosive at throwing his hips in and trying to get to the knee line.
Yeah, when we were talking to Dylan, he was saying how he saw that Diallo was very good in those leg entanglements, both offense and defense. We saw it right there. He engages in it anyway, but Diallo immediately is able to get out. So
Yeah, he's going very shallow with the legs every time.
See what Diallo's game plan here is. Maybe try to just walk that one leg over. Also, just by the explosive nature of Diallo, I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to tip him over almost into a turtle position.
Yeah, it almost looks like he was going for omoplata there.
that would be a hell of a way to win $1,000.
But Dylan likes working within these small windows, man. You could tell. He's just like, it's funny, but he's comfortable here, which is like.
I like this grip on the far hip here. That's going to be, if you get him over the top, he's going to be able to get right to a dominant position.
Well, that's what I think he might be going for. But Dylan's so flexible. I thought the game plan was initially to kind of tip him over to that turtle, and Diallo almost slide the knee in. But it seems like Dylan has, all day he hasn't had a problem kind of being on his neck.
Yeah, he's the biggest guy in the division, and he's probably the most flexible.
Yeah, right.
I will say here in this matchup, I don't see a size advantage for either. They're both very large for 145.
No, these guys are jacked, man.
For 145, these are some crazy big boys.
And
it's interesting here to see, and this could be just a nature of the multiple matches in a day. This is a slower pace than either has participated in this entire time.
Yeah, and they both competed. This is their third match each.
Yeah. And they both have made it to overtime. So it's something where it could be a fatigue thing, or it's just high level respect, maybe some anxiety with that $1,000 on the brain. Never know.
Yeah.
Both these guys seem pretty headstrong. I think for them, it's just more about plotting. They know at any point the other guy could be their downfall. Like, they could take advantage of mistakes. So I think right now they're still in that feeling out process.
Halfway through, 4 minutes in, 4 minutes remain.
I imagine now Diallo will really try to put his foot on the gas pedal.
Yeah.
And try to get the sub by the end of the time period. Not that I'm saying Dylan won't be, but listen, after that last match with Anthony, it seems like when it comes to those technical positions on the back, just like Diallo, he's very fundamentally sound. He might not have a problem taking it to ride out. And he's doing a really good job just using his
keeping that leg folded the whole time, man.
Yeah.
I'm taking notes over here. It's amazing. He's negating the leg lock against every opponent he's had with that, with keeping the foot stapled to the top, to the bottom leg every time. It's very impressive.
Well, ooh. Try to be explosive there. Yeah, and he keeps going. Diallo keeps going into this headquarters position, but it seems like once he gets headquarters,
he's hipping down. He's kicking his legs
he's sliding
back
that leg across, and he's just kind of working from there. Oh.
Over under pass right here.
We'll see. He's going for that kind of TP squeeze on the head.
Yeah.
Tries to bring him over.
3 minutes now, Diallo. 3 minutes.
Did you hear from the coach there? 3 minutes left.
Is that some kind of tell? Maybe he wants Diallo to try to finish it in regulation.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard. He's playing a very rubbery guard game.
Yeah.
And he obviously does not want to give his legs up at all.
Yeah, but Diallo's being patient as well.
Very patient.
Yeah.
And look, he staples that shin to the bottom leg every time and negates the leg game every time, which is he's done to every single one of his opponents.
Obviously been working. Tries to hip over, but Dylan's just doing such a
comes
good job with
wrestling.
guard retention.
Oh.
Wow. Great takedown. And now let's see Dylan on top. It's been a while since we've seen him up here.
Yeah, man. We see a
And
little body lock.
when was the last time we saw Diallo on bottom?
We haven't seen it.
And still 2 minutes of work. Very interesting.
He's working the Kimura on the far arm, it looks like.
And Dylan's got the deep underhook across the waist. He could try to scoot out to the other side.
This is when you gotta have to be careful about leaning too far in because you get the far arm. Switches back, gets squared up. That's very good. He's trying to get the cross
tape on those
facing.
fingers coming off.
Yeah, that's Sean Taylor finger tape. Come back to haunt him.
Good shoulder crunch position there. He's got the arm folded pretty good.
Whenever
I wonder if he's gonna hike up for a triangle here or try to sweep.
I was going to say, I want to see where his butterfly hooks are. Right off that, and
Up
we're on the
against
cage.
First time cage came into play today.
Watch the leg kick.
Nice
And we're
inside
center
ties from
on our
Diallo.
feet.
He's going to come for the underhook. He's going to go for the underhook.
A little
Double
scrappy
leg.
on the feet.
Ooh, and
Wow,
we
rolled
the
through.
cage.
Right into a guillotine.
Can't see from this angle.
It looks like he's got a guillotine
And I
grip on the neck.
think that takedown attempt was a bit of frustration from Dylan.
Yeah, no, I heard the
Yeah.
slapping on the head. He wanted to let it out, but hey, it was a great job by him rolling through. Now I want to see what he does because as of right now, Diallo's leg is pinned down the middle and he has an underhook on the far hip.
Yeah, he might want to try to get that bottom leg out
Yeah,
and try to swim on the top.
and if Diallo can get to that, which he just had at the gable grip, he might be trying to pry an arm off at a
Wow.
time.
And he's got good position there, pinning his back against the cage.
He's looking Darcy here.
30.
Short
Slide.
time.
Yeah, I definitely see this going to overtime here. I don't see either guy in too much of a dominant position.
Hey, we got a wall walk. Let's go.
Pull him out, Diallo. Pull him out.
And again, he staples that shin.
That felt like a little bit of mopping. Or
Yeah.
Call it.
Stapling that foot to the ground has been key for him this whole tournament.
Shin across
Here
the
comes the
neck.
arm
Looking
bar.
to switch for the arm bar.
Oh, it's
5
aggressive.
seconds.
Short time.
And he's got the X. He's got the X. Wow, what a grip.
Dylan's able to fight it off there.
boys.
That was close at the end, but we're going
What?
to overtime, and there's no other way you'd want your final matchup to go.
What an awesome
that.
attack, but crazy grip on the defense by Dylan. That was I was convinced he was going to break that grip with all the sweat
Diallo
just
wins
being
the
palm
toss
to
and
palm.
says, "Give me that back."
Let's see if
we're
he can
underway.
get that body triangle. Oh, Dylan explosive
Dylan explodes
again.
right away, but I was going to say Diallo does a
Tips
good job.
in.
He's still rolling with it. A submission would.
Oh, he's looking.
No submission. Oh, able to get out. Time does not matter in that first one.
Wow.
Dylan continuing to do what he does. That was a sub 10-second escape again.
Looks like he was close to throwing up that sub. He just couldn't initiate it quick
He only
enough.
got 3 seconds, but
Yeah,
he
that was-
definitely- I like he's a new to the circle, but he's still aware of that rule. Like, let's get that applied
Oh,
right
yeah.
away. Still actively hunting that.
He was very urgent. Here's Dylan again. Look, he's getting that far kind of meat hook and then trying to just climb the ladder.
I personally don't see this ending in this overtime. This feels like
Oh,
it's
he's
going to
got
go
the
second or
deep
third.
he's got it
neck
behind the
kick.
head.
That's tight.
Let's go, squeeze. Come on, Dill. Come on, Dill.
Oh my God. Could
Tense
this
in the
be
room.
it?
The room went quiet. 30 seconds.
Oh wow, he got the arm free. He's got to fight that top arm. Oh, he's got it over. He's fine.
But he's only got 20 seconds to get
Very
out.
good job.
We're standing up.
Hey, look, he stands up straight, but a body
With the
triangle.
body triangle.
What Dylan has that right leg locked
15
behind.
seconds to hike him
Short
up.
time.
Wow.
Find a Charles Oliveira position right here.
Short time.
He's got to move.
And there's the tap.
Oh, he went out.
And Diallo
went
goes out after the tap.
Wow.
That's phenomenal.
That
Great
was
fighting.
an absolute hell of a submission. Warriors on
Yeah.
both sides as Dylan Garofalo is able to drop the hammer. Winner by overtime submission. Puts his opponent to sleep. As we look to take care of Diallo here, that was impressive grit and toughness.
Listen, he already had
Ow.
the win.
Yeah.
That's a statement.
No, that was an absolute statement.
phenomenal.
That was impressive stuff out of Dylan there as he's able to find the submission. And you could tell it meant a lot to Diallo. He hangs on to the absolute, he taps kind of, but he waited till the absolute last second. He's put his body on the line there.
Great job.
He gave it everything he got, man.
But
that was an
Dylan-
awesome match.
Dylan Garofalo, your winner by submission, as he drops the hammer and claims your 145-pound Grand Prix
Nice.
championship. Dylan Garofalo.
Look at that belt.
Look at that belt.
It's a handsome young lad.
And looking in there, flexing as he puts on the belt.
Good job, my man.
Big biceps.
Gets the picture there where I'm sure his teammates are going to join him there in the circle.
Yeah, his teammates. The gentleman also wearing a rubber bone shirt. Very cool. He was clapping up a storm right here. Now he's giving a shout out.
Dylan. Give him that for the picture.
Hey, keep those biceps down, boys. Just one more second. You're gonna take someone's eye out with those things.
Is this spelt right? I put it here. I mean, I can write it.
Very
I'll
cool.
just give it to him after. Just tell him to walk over. And I'll sign it after. Dylan Garofalo, your Grand Prix 145-pound champion. Kyle Myers was the winner.
You're gonna give it to Kyle Myers.
I'm giving Aaron $80 to.
Give me the air.
And we
I'm
are
giving them
now
both
going to
money.
crown Aaron. Don't go anywhere.
I'll give them both money.
Kyle Myers, don't go anywhere. Kyle Myers, don't go anywhere. We have, before we get to Dylan,
winners.
our submission of the night. Joe, take it away.
We got 2 winners. I couldn't decide. We're gonna give the $100 to Mike for the gi submission. Kyle. And Aaron's gonna get $80 because that was an
There it
amazing
is.
submission.
Do you want?
Come over here.
Submissions of the
I was gonna
night.
say, do you want it? Thanks,
You can go give it to them. I'm going to call Dylan into the booth.
Very cool. Can I take home one of these?
No, that's just for the champion. This is the champion's poster.
Oh,
We only
well,
had one poster. It's for Dylan.
I guess
So
I got.
we'll hand that over to Dylan. Dylan, join us. Get that headset on. Don't throw it this time. Don't throw it this time.
Hey, watch the hater blockers too, bro.
Dylan Garofalo, your 145-pound Grand Prix champion. First question, pretty much the only question. How do you feel?
Phenomenal, man. Feel very, very good. Definitely was a little stressed going into the last match. Not gonna lie, he's talented. He put me in a lot more bad positions than I really hoped on. I'm trying to stay tough, stay in the fucking zone. He's tough, very, very good. I did a little bit of research on him. I saw he's got a lot of good top pressure, obviously. Stack passed me pretty well. Was able to recover, but felt pretty good afterwards.
And
now at least.
that submission, as time expires, he tries to get the tap, but you can tell he didn't want to tap.
Yeah.
He goes to sleep. You get your hand raised. What's the feeling? How does it?
Honestly, I was surprised he tapped I was squeezing hard. I was like, I'm under his chin.
Well,
He's not going down.
when you first went down, I thought it was because he was out. And
Yeah, I
then
was
he was able to
confused.
throw a quick tap up.
Yeah.
He was out, but
Yes.
it definitely two
was
warriors there
confused.
battling. Great
Yeah.
stuff. Now, you have one belt.
Yeah.
Do you know that this qualifies you for the absolute Grand Prix that will be taking place in November? September. Next September 21st, HCS 20.
21st.
We have an absolute Grand Prix, another $1,000 on the line. You do qualify
Yeah.
as a champion. Are you willing to accept the invitation?
So, September 14th is my fiance is my due date, right? So as long as she doesn't happen to go into labor that same week, I will
That
be here.
is the only excuse I would have taken.
Yeah.
That's the only excuse I would have taken.
I would like to be there for the birth of my son, but I would also like to be here for the
I don't know if I accept that, bro.
As long as the birth of the son doesn't complicate things, then we'll see you there.
Absolutely.
Congratulations, great stuff.
Thank
Good
you
luck
very
on the
much.
baby. Obviously, more important than all this. Congrats on the $1,000.
Thank you.
Congrats on everything. Hopefully, we'll see you September 21st. Healthy baby in hand.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you again, guys.
You have a good one.
Thank you, guys.
Hey,
Appreciate
have a good one, man.
Thank you, thank you.
And that is a wrap for HCS 19. We know you had fun at home. I'm not even going to have to ask. That is the house party at Grappling. Thank you, as always, to our sponsors, Savvy Fit Soaps, All Jersey Mechanical, Rubber Bones, Gianni's Pizzeria, and of course, AVP Live. The only way you can see this beautiful mug is with AVP Live. We thank you here for joining. We thank Joe and we thank Matt for joining us here in the booth. We'll see you again. It was a great show, a great house party. See you next time for HCS 20.
Let's go.